Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to present you about the basic structure of a speech. It means that the way of us to arrange a speech. Now let's come to the basic structure of a speech. Generally, there are three parts of a speech. They are introduction, body, and conclusion. Number one, introduction. In the introduction, you state the topic of your speech. The topic of your speech. You tell the audience the main points of your speech. In other words, you say what you are going to speak about. Number two, the body. In the body, you speak about each point in detail. For each point, you must give the audience some evidence or information that will help explain and support each point. The body is the longest part of all. Now let's come to number three. That is conclusion. In the conclusion, you should summarize the main points of your speech and emphasize what you want the audience to remember. So if you want your speech stay in the brain or mind of your audience, you have to emphasize the main topics, the main points of your speech at the end of your speech. We call it conclusion. Again, emphasize your main points at the end of your speech, namely conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, in delivering a speech, there are some problems. Maybe we forget, maybe we lost of the ideas that will make us in problem when delivering a speech. Here, I want to give you something to help you in mastering the stage so that you are not losing the stage, so that you are not in problem when you are delivering of your speech. Namely, let's make a simple outline. Remember, to help you in mastering the stage when delivering a speech, please or just make a simple outline at your hand. Making a simple outline. An outline is a way to organize your ideas logically and clearly. Without making an outline, your speech will probably lack structure and so be difficult to understand. By using a presentation outline, you can see the structure of your speech. In addition, you can also serve as your speaking script. Okay, let's make it. The following presentation outline is a very simple way to organize your materials into a speech format. If you have time, you should look at the detailed speech outline. When making an outline, you should not write full sentences. Remember, you should not write full sentences, but just keywords and phrases. Remember, keywords and phrases. Only that. Now let's come to the detail. Number one, introduction. What you have to write in introduction. Remember, we are talking about the outline at your hand. Just write what is the topic of your speech. So just write the topic. Then Why should the audience listen to your speech? Just see your materials and write it. Next, what will your main points be? You have to make it in introduction as your outline. What will your main points be? Main points. Okay, now let's come to the content, to the body. The body. What are main points and ideas? So, you had said just now, what is the main points? So just make the supporting ideas, supporting information at the body. We call it subtopics. So you have to write it. Just simple, not at all, not all sentences, not all words. Just simple. The function is just to remind you the supporting information or ideas. Next, what is your supporting evidence or information? Subtopics. So you support just now the main topics with subtopics, and the subtopics you support again with an evidence or information. We call it subtopics. So there are many things, there are many information in the body. So that is why we call it the longest part of all the parts is the body. Okay? What is your supporting evidence and information to support your subtopics? Okay, my friends, it is not finished yet. You have to conclude it so that your speech delivery will success. Conclusion. That's number 3. What were the main points of your speech? And what do you want the audience to remember? So, as I told you before, this is the emphasizes. What is the main points? You emphasize, you say it again, you remind your audience with the main points of your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, even though I have taught you the 3 parts in outline, remember, this is important. The presentation outline is not a word for word, script for the speech, but an outline of ideas to serve as an organizational and presentation tool for the speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my presentation for you about the structure of a simple speech. Thank you very much. See you in the next presentation. Thank you.